Yo, it is Sunday football. We are here with the Pittsburgh team, Pittsburgh Steelers, Pittsburgh Panthers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers might sign Aaron Rodgers. We don't know. He might be seeing the lack of excitement. He might be tired with body, want to retire. I'd love him to come and play another year, to be honest. I think he threw for 4,000 passing yards last year. I'd love to see him do that with the black and gold one season. He was injured the first year with the Jets. He'd like to come back. I'd like to see what he could do with the Steelers one season. Or they might trade up, try to get Sanders. Shadeo Sanders is dropping in the draft, but Tomlin likes these projects. So be exciting to see what the Steelers do. They signed DK Metcalf, big time receiver. I was hoping they'd sign Russell Wilson. I was really hoping they didn't sign Russell Wilson. I was pretty upset about that. I thought that Arthur Smith held him back. And you could see it on the field. It had nothing to do with the report that the Post-Gazette wrote. I could see it on the field that they threw for 400 yards, and then it was, look at the two Bengals games, and even in the Kansas City game, they ran it 3 times in a row and then punted. It was puzzling. So when the article came out, it just confirmed what I had already been seeing on the field. And I felt like they could have won the Cleveland game in the snow if they didn't bring in Fields to pass on third down. And I felt like they could have beat Cincinnati in the second game of the year if they would have, let Russ pass. And I feel like they might have beat Kansas City because they were in the game 13-7, and it was only down by 6 points, and they just ran the ball 3 times and punted. It was curious. They got a free first down. The Steelers go back and watch the Kansas City Steeler game, 7-13. Steelers get a free first down from the refs. Everyone complains that the Kansas City gets all of the calls. Well, Steelers are playing Kansas City. We get a free first down at the 50-yard line. What do? We run Najee 1 yard, Warren 1 yard, Cordell Patterson 1 yard. It's 3rd and 8. They run again. And then punt right back. I'm like, are they trying to lose on purpose? And then the story came up that they were actually holding Russell back from throwing. So I think it was something personal. And Arthur Smith should have been the one to go because the coach. And then even in the Baltimore game, there's like 7-8 minutes left in the game. And granted, they're down by 28 points. And but it's like just hand the ball off, run out the clock, don't use your timeouts. Like, not even let Russ pass in that situation. Like, now, and even just or equally as bad if you want to say, well, the teams just box in Russ and get your hands up and box him in, and he can't. He's too short. That's why you get bootleg. You run, and then you do a bootleg him outside, left and right. And then if you have one bootleg per drive, per drive, maybe 1 out of 10 plays, 1 out of 5 plays is a bootleg, and he's throwing it deep. It's something the teams have to start defending. Hey, we got to be ready for his bootlegs. We got to be ready for him throwing. But there's like, well, we only have 2 passes and two things in the arsenal: run up the middle and throw it deep. That's Arthur Smith. That's it. So I don't know. Maybe Rodgers is like, or maybe they could work it out together, whatever. But I think that could be some racism. Maybe the 2 white guys will work better together. I hate to say that, but get it all on the table, man. Nevertheless, I'd like to see Sanders, man. I know his dad was amazing. His dad, his problems. His dad fucking won Super Bowls, and his only problem was selling jerseys and being black. You know what I mean? when a white guy has charisma like Joe Namath, they love it. But when a black guy shows some charisma, you know, different story. So, like the Steeler fans want to bash Tomlin for never winning a playoff in eight years, but still making the playoffs like 6 out of 8 years, and they could brag and say, "Hey, our team hasn't lost in 19 years, man." You know what I mean? But instead of bragging, if they had a white coach like, "Hey, this dude hasn't lost in 18 years, he'll win the Super Bowl. Just watch," and give him a little love and confidence, it'd be a different vibe instead of tearing him down constantly. And we all know what it is if Tomlin was white, if and they want like George Pickens, they say he's a thug. Thug is just another word for the N word. You know what I mean? And if there was a white guy who was punched a Cleveland Brown, you know what I mean, criticized the coaching staff for not passing enough, uh, criticized the refereeing, punched Cleveland, like this should be a hero, right? Like George Pickens should be a hero because he's black. He's a thug. He's causing problems. If there was a white guy saying, "Hey, they're not passing the ball enough, fucking running too much, referees suck, fucking Browns fucking playing dirty, fuck that," they'd be like, "Yeah, this guy's my boy because he's black. Oh, he's causing trouble." You know what I mean? Referring to George Pickens, like, dude, think about that. If George Pickens was a white player, if George Pickens was a white player, the Pittsburgh Steelers fans would love him. They wouldn't be talking about his on-field antics. If Mike Tomlin was a white coach, they'd be like, his 19 winning seasons in a row, fucking, we've got the next fucking uh, Mark Schottenheimer, but he's already won a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, we got one of the best. Shula, we got Mike, but because he's black, nah, he hasn't won. Now it's a fair criticism, but think about George Pickens when Jack Lambert body slammed the Cleveland Brown. They still talk about what a hero is. He body slammed someone, got a penalty. He was defending Bradshaw, but still, George Pickens is getting pulled by the face mask, and he fights back, takes the guy's helmets off, slams him to the ground, tells a fan, "Fuck you, I'll kick your ass too." You know what I mean? This would be like a hero if he was a white guy telling the coach, "Hey, throw me the ball more. Hey, ref, you suck. The referees suck." This is what all the fans always complain about. The coaches don't throw the ball enough. The Steelers coaches stink. Fucking referees stink. Cleveland fucking stinks. And you have George Pickens saying all those things. Hey, the refs fucked up. Coaches aren't throwing the ball enough. Fucking Cleveland's a fucking dirty player, bunch of dirty Browns. You know, guys be if he was white, he'd be a hero. Right? Like when Villanueva, he's the only guy to go out because they were against some military incursions, so that the whole team decided to stay in, and he's the only guy who went out, and he's the hero. But when Colin Kaepernick's the only guy to take a knee because they don't like the Black Lives Matter, all the white nationalists, Black Lives Matter movement, so therefore they don't want to see it on the football team, and they don't want the anti-racist messages on the helmets. Don't move. You know, racism doesn't exist. Don't move things forward too quickly, man. It's reverse racism because now you don't have the white parade. You want to celebrate blackness, and you don't want to recognize all the whiteness because we didn't say, hey, the great George White Washington or the Stephen White Spielberg Star White Wars or Star White Trek or the White Beatles or uh, Led White Zeppelin, you know, because they didn't say white before everything. They don't feel like they got the extra recognition that they deserve. The white nationalists, they want to take credit for shit they didn't do, man. Like some other white person did, so they want to take credit for it. Like, hey, well, like, George Washington was white. He started America, man. Fuck. Why got to celebrate Jordan so much, you know? That's how those white nationalists think, man. I'm telling you. It could be hard to find a match down around tier 5, tier 4. But as soon as you hit keep searching, it goes outside of your tier. I wish it would go a little longer. You hit cancel, find opponent, tier 4. Try to match tier. I wish it would keep going longer than 20 seconds. And it says, do you want to keep going? Yes, I do want to keep going, but I don't want to expand my search. I want to keep going in this narrow band of search for like, I don't know, 2, 3 minutes. And then, you know, no, see, this is too fast, dude. I just played Oklahoma, man. Why is everyone fucking Oklahoma, dude? No, I don't want to play against Oklahoma again. I played them 3 times in like the last 4 games, man. Fucking what is it with everyone picking Oklahoma? Is it like people are from Oklahoma?
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
These are where all those religious nuts I was just talking about are from Oklahoma.
Like Tony Dorsett.
Out to the world, man. The world, Oklahoma, they're all a bunch of fucking religious nuts.
That is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent.
Hundreds of millions of dollars. Fires everyone in it.
We'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the
Fucking
Pittsburgh
Hitler fucking bracelets and shit.
No,
we don't do that. How dare you be racist against us? Reverse racism. You're racist for pointing out that we are racist. It's racist to call me racist. Nazi, their gaslighting never ends, man.
First down for the offense.
You write every story. Make it a song. I thought the shit was just a song, but it's like real, man.
It's Arnold. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sooners will hustle from the line.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So The quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Yeah, and the running back didn't want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, and now they face a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He's
I should
run out
have
of
stayed
bounds
on
with a
him,
big
man.
play on that
I
one, and
pulled
it'll
off
be a
of him. I'm
first
not
down.
sure why.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestled him down at the 2.
That was work for that management.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sooner.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what
Stop
they
him
mean
in
when
the
they say
backfield
ball
and-
control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard
There.
touchdown toss.
I should have had him, man. That was... Look at that one more time. I should have had him in, but
Just about set to kick it away.
looks like I broke up the play. But twisted around, got it. Like 3 guys right there. I would have stopped him. That would have been nice to stop him after a 3-minute drive.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes.
Oh,
It's great
no.
to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6.
Look, I like the learners.
First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Reed. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Holstein. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Handoff from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw here on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They're trying to get to it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
All right, now, through the quarterback, you got to know, in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from, because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And tackled there by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on second down. Still looking on the move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They were after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught.
Yes.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the ball is picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Took it right back.
And he will step out of bounds, but what a
It
way
was
to
time
get the
now.
ball back for his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Getting some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
There's like 2 more plays. There's 4 seconds. I tried to throw it away. It was way too slow. Well, I saw
They'll have just
the
enough
guy
time to
way
get
too
one
late.
more snap before the half. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away.
Well, it's too short, I think.
Never a doubt for this
Got it.
footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Because I had 7-mile-an-hour wind that way. Oof, tight kick.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing
After a
around,
series
but
of
the Hands team is
interceptions,
able
I
to corral it.
grabbed 3 points.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit.
Interception.
He's got to do a better job understanding when to get there.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
They'll give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Buys a little time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That was a really good answer after taking the sack on 2nd down to come back and fire the strike on 3rd.
Yeah, just really good protection up front by this offensive line. Listen, the play before was a sack. Now you come back, you protect your guy. He delivers a strike. Defensively, you've got to apply pressure. The #1 way to make a QB look human is to apply pressure and get hits.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Arnold. They've got the screen set up. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
I believe it. My dude fell down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Good.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Got it on the outside, it's Williams. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it, and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
It was pretty quick.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
All right.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay
Safety
locked
came
in on
right
their
down.
rules, and he made the pick. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down
Needed
by
that
the
pick
defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that is a
Thought he was gonna
huge
stay in
missed
the game.
opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out.
Yes.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the
Still.
miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Oklahoma's tier 3. I don't know why they should be ranked higher
One
than
of the
that.
most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve.
No, I want to play someone. I didn't want to play Oklahoma. They're like tier 3. I'm tier 4, and their defense is 95, man. I just played them twice in a row, man, and lost last game to them. I didn't want to play tier 3. I want to play tier 4. So here, I'll like search tier 5 and they like go up. If it goes up, it'll go 5-4, not 4-3. You know? Yeah, instead of 4-3, it'll go 5-4. Five, 4-3. Or the Gators. Close to equal though, 85-85. Come on. Why am I so starving? I just had that pasta. I don't know, it's crazy. I feel so starving, jeez.
The Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue They start smelling an upset, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Let's get me the score, actually.
The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Pitt pushing the base. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
And the returner is stopped. First down here for the offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
At the 40, there he goes.
Sure.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up again.
And that pass picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Pittsburgh 3, Florida 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Double right.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Jackrabbit. Over.
Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes his connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Quit to nothing. Yeah, he quit 10-0. That was good. Good thing. I would like a short passing game. If I get the run in short passing game, I'd like to get a deep passing game. I saw a couple opportunities in that last game for deep passes. See if I can find anyone. State Bulldogs, cool, a new team I don't play against very frequently. Ooh, this is what I like about this game, playing. I think I played them once, but hopefully it's a road game. I like playing in a stadium I've never been before.
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
You still call out.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Working that left side now. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Gonna run it. It's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Third and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it on the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
I mean. 56, I'm not sure why.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's Reed. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Steps away to find some room. He's got it. And
I
he's
got
into
lucky.
the
The guy
end
misplayed
zone.
it.
Touchdown, Pitt. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your
The
offense
guy came
down
under
the
and he
field,
had to play
you
him,
score
but he just
right off
missed
the
it.
bat.
Bro.
Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He like overran it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team out there getting set.
It should probably be 4 minutes. It's like, there's no way a period
He'll start the
quarter.
return inside his
One
5.
drive, take the full
Didn't find
quarter.
any crease in that kickoff
Maybe
coverage, and
2
he'll be stopped
drives
at the 17.
per period. The drive takes that, and it's maybe do a 6-minute periods.
First down for this offense.
I could see they want to keep the games 12 minutes.
He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air. It's Chapin. Finds his tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down.
Hey.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be. Decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panther!
I was going to go out of bounds, but decided that I could fall forward and get in now.
To say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
I guess it's going to run it. There was nowhere to run, really.
Fair catch called for and made.
You know what pass.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking for room. It's Booth. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A cross.
It's like, no. I will try one more. I think it searches above, so set it here to 2.5 and then 5, and then it'll search for 4 and 3. Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Oh, see, I never played this team before. This is cool. I like playing teams I've never played before. Hopefully it's on the road and I get to see a new stadium. Like last time it was, I had a nickname, I forget now.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. We went to the preseason
Wants
game,
to
and then
throw on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will
anytime
be
someone
incomplete,
made
man.
a
That would
bad
have been
play,
a
I say,
big
"Oh,
error
you're
if they could
definitely
have done it
cut
in the
after
second
that
down
play,
coming.
bro."
The shot that clears
The
wants to
kicker
move
missed the
quickly.
kick, but you're
You know,
definitely
as an
cut
offense,
after
you
that
just
kick,
don't
bro.
get that many great
And they got
opportunities
mad.
in games to hit these type of
Yeah,
big-time
Chip
plays.
Thunders flipped
When
us
plays
off.
like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
I feel a little bad. It's echoing and too much.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Vasco.
I call
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it
Barry
in down one
Bonds,
side.
Benedict
And they were
Arnold,
looking for a chunk play,
Prater,
and they got it. The
and then after
explosive
money,
picks up more than 30.
All right, defense, I don't know
it
what you're
wasn't very
drawing
nice.
up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication,
But
whatever it was.
also, though, I
gotta
heard
get
he
that
was a
fixed.
big jerk. He wouldn't say kids' autographs sometimes. But I don't know.
To the air on first down. Floating away.
In retrospect,
Trying to escape and get
the
it
Pirates
himself.
are cheap and
He
they
was able to
were
score
going to
3
sign
and pick up
everybody.
just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a
They
positive
were
out of
good
it.
when they
That
had
time,
Bobby
quarterback, nice
Bonilla,
job buying
Barry
time, just trying to throw the
Bonds,
football
Spanky
downfield.
Labaya,
Nothing there,
Chico
so
Lee,
instead
Jay
of throwing
Bell,
it
Andy
away
Van
and getting the
Slyke.
incomplete, just
We
get
kept
what you
them all
can get
together
and
for
make
a
this
few
next
years.
down more manageable.
I should have beat the Reds. I beat the Braves. But I have to Barry Bonds that year. He was really bad.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Calling the jerk, Benedict Arnold, Greedy. But he felt bad. He started giving me bad glances, man. I did the same thing at work during the hockey
They'll
games. I
line up
really
for a second
got
down
under the
play.
team's skin in hockey. I think that was him lagging up. He kept hitting the pause button. I was really heckling. Was it Cam Ward, the Carolina Hurricane goalie? But the Penguins won 2-1. I got under his skin, man. Hell.
The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers.
I feel a
We
little
have a
bit
ranked
bad.
versus unranked battle coming up here.
I
You
feel
know
a
how
little too
chaos
mean
can
for the
ensue
Detroit
if they
kicker.
start smelling
He
an
missed the
upset.
kick. And
As
he's
we'll
going to
see a
get
squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators,
He's
taking
true,
on
man.
the 19th ranked
There's
team in the
another
land, the
kicker.
Pittsburgh
He
Panthers.
would have had to be
Glad to have you
perfect.
with us for EA Sports
Really,
College
he's
Football.
trying out
I'm
for
your
another
host,
team in
David
the
Pollack,
first
and
place.
Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up.
But it's like after that miss, you'll definitely be at Home Depot in a couple of weeks, man.
And the Gators
The
will
shit's
put total
over for
weather
you,
to crank us
bro.
up.
You can't be missing kicks again if you're like, you might be able to miss
On the
one,
run
but
from inside his own 5.
it might have been his last
Really
opportunity.
disciplined
You have to
job
make
by the
every.
coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
It's so brutal about that. You're like second string, and you're like trying
Offense
out for
getting
the
set for
team.
first down.
And playing Florida again, I just noticed.
It's Holstein. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the
Barry
ball.
Bonds, calling Barry Bonds, Benedict Darnold and stuff. It wasn't his fault that he, I mean, what's he going to do? So, just give me $1 million, you know, to play for the beloved
A
Pirate.
lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
Franchise is cheap, and lucky they kept him as long as they did.
Big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Using his legs, it's Reed. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Johnson. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Flagway. He's got it on the move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in
backwards.
for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
understand how to get there,
Good balanced
finish
offense
strong
for
into
him.
the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Pitt 0.
And be ranked. I just don't think it's
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's talked to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here we go with the run on fourth down. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to move.
On second down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. At the 45, on his way.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Mumpfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He's looking to throw.
Get in there. Oh, why did he cut this
And he
in?
laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside.
Oh, man.
And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers!
It's some new.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up,
Score in the red zone, they stacked up.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Good screen pass, though. I dropped way
Splits
back
those
and
uprights right in
dropped
half.
it up nice, but they had him beat.
Relentless
I had to
execution
make
on
the
that
bad miss.
13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard
Took it down
touchdown
inside
pass.
25 seconds.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
They get the ball, too, so...
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just
Almost
enough
broke
space
it.
to cross the 25. Let's
That's
mark it at
something.
the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too
You
fast.
just
Because their
want
defense
to
right
do
now
it. You don't want to
is
throw an
tired.
interception
And I
and
think
give up
that's the
like
difficulty
3
being
points
played.
right
I have to
here.
balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to throw on second down.
Like that.
The
Just,
pass ball's
and I just
incomplete,
kick a
and
field
that's how
goal.
we'll finish this half.
You're better off sometimes letting it get the ball back. So I don't blame him for not gunning for it.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Yeah. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defense working to a T there, man.
To take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your number one priority.
To throw, it's Flagway. He finds a dead spot in the
Try to
middle.
cover the quarterback, take away the running back, screen, and the quarterback run. Force him to keep his eyes
One
down
of
the
the things that makes
field.
this guy so dangerous
Get a lot
is
of
how good
interceptions
he is
that way.
after the catch. If he's got
Make
any
sure the
space
quarterback
around him,
isn't beating
he's
him
able
with
to
his
burst.
legs.
He's able to make people miss and get
And,
extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Like that.
Finds a man by himself. He's
vulnerable
run out of bounds,
versus
but a
pass.
big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the
Good
primary
weakness in
target.
that defense if they scramble around and put their eyes down.
Because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical in the attacks.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense comes up with a sack. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it.
Wide open.
Finds his man in there. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Got his man quickly.
What the hell?
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on a first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Patches. Come on.
3
Bro.
yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
I think I've like 4 spots a peak today already.
The handoff to Johnson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
She just fucking stuffs herself.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gator! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
There's something wrong with that fucking cat.
And he'll just take a knee and
Dude,
this
there's
drive will
something
start
wrong
at
with
the
that fucking
25.
cat. Dude. She's like fucking,
The Pittsburgh
there's
offense
puke
is
right
back on
next
the
to the
field.
dish of food.
After
She's
standing on
just
the
like,
sideline and
because
watching
she's
that
begging
long
for
touchdown
more,
drive,
dude.
they
It's
really
crazy.
need to put something together to give their
It's been like
defense a
4
rest.
fucking
And that's a
times,
real
dude.
thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline.
Like she's eaten like 4 fucking
Now
times today, dude.
Yeah,
And
this
she's
is the
still in
definition
there
of complementary
begging.
football, 'cause
Like
it's a
begging
two-pronged
her.
problem.
She's
You've got to score
bloated.
points and answer,
Puke,
but
there's
you've also
2
got to
piles of
take your
puke
time
right there from
and
her
give your
eating.
defense an
And then
opportunity
she's
to
in
get
there
their win.
begging more. It's crazy. It's like she's got nothing on her mind other than begging for food, dude,
Just a
non-stop.
short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he
And
has
I don't know what to do. I gave her
with the
fucking
first
2
down.
cans of food and fucking leave it. You know, there's fucking 3 like puke all over the fucking place. And then she still won't stop. Like whether I feed her like too much or too little, like well, no matter what I do, this cat fucking begs non-stop.
New set of downs after that completion.
She won't stop.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's reeled in.
Never
It's
seen a
Williams.
cat like this,
He's
man.
brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this
It's
thing
like
moving
puking.
vertically down
It's
the
like
field.
eating, puking, eating, puking, eating, puking, and then begging for more. It's like what the
They'll
fuck,
run
dude?
behind the big guys on
It
the
reminds
right.
me of like alcoholic,
One-step grab,
man.
two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Drinking vodka while you're. That's my fucking cat with food. It's crazy.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
And she's like meowing like she hasn't eaten in a fucking week, dude.
On the run, it's Reed. Plows through the
Like
defense.
literally.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Literally says, and then
Man, I
they're.
think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the
It's like, what
football
the
and believing your
fuck, dude?
defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to
You're
be
fucking
aggressive.
bloated.
I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if
Your
you're aggressive,
fucking
you
belly
might
is
run this clock out and
bloated.
end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Like a fucking Buddha
Trailing
belly
by a
sticking out
possession,
here.
they
And you're
need
like,
to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
this cat.
They
Dude.
immediately call timeout, trying to preserve
I wouldn't
every
be mad if there
second they
wasn't
can to
fucking
try to rally here
4
late.
piles of puke. Like literally.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down.
Yeah, I can't play because my fucking
Quarterback
cat
just
puking on
lost
the
track of
goddamn
the
floor,
play clock,
man.
didn't get the snap off quickly enough. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Spinderella. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in first territory, and a chance to save themselves. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A first down run on the doorstep. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He caught it.
Got to go to your best receiver, man. He had good coverage. It just kind of forced it in there.
And great job executing the
Saw
offensive
one-on-one
ability.
coverage.
You
He said,
have to
I gotta
make
throw
a
it over
decision
there.
here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th.
Right after she pukes, she's begging for more food. Yeah, I just can't
He'll
take
bring
it.
it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be
Supposed to be
found.
twice
Hustled
today.
by
She's
the
eaten like
coverage
4
team, and they
times.
stop him
It's
at the
already.
21.
It's not even like 4.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
Yeah, it's worse.
There's
If
enough time
you,
to
if
get
you
the ball
leave
down
food
the
down there all
field here,
day,
David, but
it's
you've
just
got to
worse,
make sure
actually.
you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills.
It's better to
we're talking
keep
about
them
the
at like
first down.
specific
Just
intervals.
get that
Otherwise,
first
it just
down, stop the clock, get
gotta
some
be
momentum
nice
going
and
on
like leave
offense.
food out
Yeah,
for
good
them.
decision
It's
making
not
by the
good.
quarterback
They,
too,
they,
right? You don't
they
have to be
beg
greedy
worse.
in this situation. Just take
Try
what
to
the
leave food
defense
for them,
gives
and
you.
they'll
Get
just
yourself in
beg all
position to
day.
win.
Now improvising. Fires
Ah,
downfield. He's got an open
getting
man.
so fucking open with this.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Oh, it should have been a fumble. Popped it out, man. Gosh, darn it.
Especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Pop out, dude. Hey, the time ran out. He didn't use his timeout. He could have kicked the field goal and won the game, and he was being greedy, trying to go for a touchdown, and he ran out of bounds. He forgot the time starts ticking again. I get the ball. Oh, I got lucky
We'll
there,
get it
man.
started here in overtime.
Could have kicked the field goal and won.
They're going to open this drive with a
Oh.
pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Got it downfield. Touchdown, Pitt. They jump on top here in OT. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel. The fine
Precision
instrument
passing.
rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game.
He did what he had to do, push me backwards, but
and just destroying this defense.
Holstein came
And the
through.
extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Could steal a victory here out of the clutches of defeat.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pushes toward the goal line.
Backwards.
Touchdown, Florida! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2?
You have to go for
And I
2
think this is all
later.
about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this
You have to
football.
go for 2 on the
And
next
he puts
try.
the extra point.
You don't have a choice. Or after 2, I forget. When you switch, now he gets it.
Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Gator! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Florida 27, Pitt 21.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. Got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
It's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Panther. They got it in to tie it up here.
Wait, do I have to go for 2?
Now the two-pointer will win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime.
Yeah, the new rules, you have to go for 2.
Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as low as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Back to pass, it's Holstein.
That's the game win.
Got it. The two-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense.
What a win,
for a two-point
dude.
conversion, and the offense
What a
comes through
win.
with the win.
3 touchdowns, 233 passing yards, 95% completion percentage.
But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here.
He had the game won. All he had to do was kick the field goal. He had the timeout. Fucking asshole. Byron, 2K, asshole. Trying to rub it in. And went with the field with a touchdown instead of just kicking the field goal and winning the game. He tried to rub it in the goal line and rub my nose and shit, and he ends up fucking losing.
For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let that be a lesson to you people, man. You just, kick the field goal. Don't try to rub it in, man. Wow, what a win. All right, we'll take a break. Thanks for watching.